what's up, dude? Oh, hell yeah. How you doing, man? That is so wrong. Oh my god, dude. I feel like I get worse at this. I definitely have days when I'm really bad. Learning about ninth and 11th chord. Nice. Those are good ones. Especially like ninth chords. But every chord's a good chord in the right context. Oh, I did it again. It's two times I've made this. Yeah, playing piano is fun, for sure. I really want to set up my electric piano. Learn a lot about microtonality, trying to catalog all the 23 to 7th chords. The next mission will be ninth, and so on. Well, the good news about that is that, I mean, I don't know how it's going to work in 23 specifically, but generally speaking, adding extensions is not too complicated. Um, Because you literally just like, dude, I'm doing so bad today. You just put it on at the end as a tag, and then you just put the quality of the interval if it's altered. Uh, like when I was doing the chords in 22, like I didn't even there was no work to add the extensions. It was really all the work was just figuring out what the triads were called. You keep stacking all possible thirds. Should be a cool way to explore novel chords and sounds. I mean, there's some notable and common exceptions. You can add a sixth. Um, you can add it to. It depends on the chord and all that. But yeah, for the most part, that's correct. Yeah, you're just stacking thirds. Some of it is just like getting used to like how notation works. So like if you like look at some charts, like I don't know if you like any jazz or anything, but you know jazz has all the fancy chords. So if you just like looked up the a chart of a tune you like, and you can see the names of all the chords, and you'll see like how they spell them, and because actually some chords are ambiguous, like they could be named more than one thing, especially when you start adding a lot of extensions. And so just like knowing um, just seeing some examples can like give you an idea of like the convention. Oh, the lumitone. Oh man. I have bad news about that. I'm really blowed actually, because it was supposed to ship out after maximum 12 weeks, and I was looking at the calendar. I was I was gonna wait until the 15th of this month, which I almost did. I waited till like the 12th or the 13th, and I was looking at my calendar and I was counting the weeks, and I was like, that's already been 12 weeks. We're about to be at 13 weeks. I should shoot them an email. So last weekend I shot them an email and I was like, hey, what's going on with the Lumitone? It said 12 weeks. It's been 12 weeks. Whatever. I didn't put it quite like that. I was a little more polite. But they got back to me and they're like saying they're having issues at the border with customs. and that they're being charged tariffs and that there shouldn't be any tariffs. And I'm like, what the hell, man? Because when you go to the Lumitone website, I don't think it pops up on the computer. But if you go on your phone, there's a little banner on there. And it literally says, I'll show you the banner. I posted it on Facebook because I was really pissed off. So I went into the group and was asking about it. This is on the website when you pull this up on your phone. To our U.S. friends, Lumitone is made in Canada product and is not affected by tariffs. It still says this if you pull up the website on your phone. And it says this on the website. And then they're telling me that they can't ship it because of tariffs. Well, and I noticed in the xenharmonic alliance. Hey Dan, what's up, dude? I noticed in the microtonal group, someone else was saying that he's been waiting on his Lumitone for 6 months. 6 months. And so I messaged him and was like, hey dude, I just got told blah blah blah. What's your story? And he told me the same shit, and he ordered his. He asked where his was before I even ordered mine. So they knew about this. They've had this problem since at least since around when I ordered mine. They didn't tell me anything. When you order, if you go to order now, it says 8 to 12 weeks from time of order. It freaking says that. And then when you're on your phone, it says it's not affected by tariffs. And it said that on the website when I ordered it. And so I went on Facebook and I was like, went on the Lumitone group and I posted about it. And I was like, is anyone else like having this issue? And like Lumitone responded, but in my post I was like, why does it say that why is the website advertising that it's not affected by tariffs? Why are they saying it's a 12 weeks shipping window? And then like 2 other people came into the Facebook group and said that, actually 3 now have come into the Facebook group and said they had the same exact problem. And 2 of them said that they paid the tariff. And that's how they got their Lumitone. And the Lumitone people said to me, you can pay the fee and we'll send it to you. And I asked them what the fee was, and they still haven't told me. So it's borderline shady. And they also said in there that they're resolving it, but like this has been going on since the tariffs started. And how are they saying that they're gonna resolve it? Why haven't they resolved it? It's like that other dude. It's very unprofessional. Yes, absolutely. Very well put. Yeah. That other dude said he's been waiting 6 months, and since he asked them, he's been waiting 4 months. So yeah, it's messed up, dude. It's messed up. It's regular and fine. Thanks, Mr. Leakey. I feel a lot better about it. So yeah, my Lumitone is literally in limbo. They're going to ask me to pay the tariff on it, which they're also telling everybody isn't affecting the price. I mean, dude, this put me in such a bad fucking mood, man. And it got me like really pissed off about the state of the microtonal world right now. How there's like, this is like, look, the Lumitone is a great product. There's no doubt about it. And in fact, I believe it's a revolutionary device for music, because I personally believe that the microtonal movement is is a significant artistic movement. I think it's a big deal. I think it's like one of the most exciting things to happen um, in art of any kind for a long time. And the lumitone is in the center of that. It is like part of, it's not the only thing, but it's one of many things that's actually making this stuff easy to access and to do. The lumitone, or at least like an identical type of keyboard, it is the microtonal piano. It's the only way to have an interface that you can just see how it's laid out and understand it intuitively just by looking at it. And then if you put one in your head, you can understand it all in this visual, tactile way. I guess less tactile than like a piano because it's isomorphic, but still in a visual, tactile way. And I think it's an important thing. But the thing is that it doesn't feel like Lumitone feels that way. I I almost feel like Lumitone is just trying to cash in on a trend. And to be fair, I mean they made a great product, but you know it's a few things. It's one, it's the crazy price. It's crazily priced. I don't know what a fair price for this would be, but $4,000 is insane. The other thing is what you just mentioned, Paleac. People have complained so much about how their Lumitones break. I've read so many things about how lights don't work, and then when it breaks, they like can't get a hold of anybody. It's they don't seem to have that much urgency or the proper resources. There's a certain level of maybe, I don't know, carelessness in constructing these, or I don't know that. But I think worse than that is just the fact that, you know, I've heard so many times people have like waited for weeks for them to be able to repair their exactly $4,000 product. They get put on hold for weeks on end, and then, you know, to their credit, I haven't heard one of those stories not resolve. But it's just when you're spending this much money on something, like it should be a given that, you know, there should be some customer service. I know it's a small company. I'm sure it's hard to keep up with, but come on, it's not like, I mean, how many customers do they have really? How often are these things breaking that they're tied up? They can't fix them. It's kind of ridiculous. If you contact Forco Habugio, he helped you. Okay, I'll do that. I'd excuse that issue. You didn't just hear Neva's tariff BS as well. Yeah, and like when I brought it up on their website, he asked you about Farukio Habukio. Farukio Habukio. Like, am I gonna read that? Nothing appears in Google. Yeah, I'll ask Farukio, dude. Anyway, I'm fucking blowed, but I kind of expected it, honestly. I expected something. I knew it was only a matter of time before there was some bullshit because I've just heard so much. But the thing is, they're the only game in town. I mean, there's no substitute. There's no substitute. I mean, linnstrument is cool and all, but it's not quite as big and capable. And you know, I hope they'll either really kind of get their shit together, or maybe even sell to a bigger company that can actually maintain it, or like some competitors show up that can either apply the pressure where they step up their game in turn, or the competitors do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I hope that I'm optimistic about the future in the long term because I think there's enough interest in this. But it's like I don't know. If I feel like if I owned a Lumitone company, there would be all kinds of things I would be doing. Among them would be making sure the products are all working. And I don't know, like this tariffs thing, like, and the thing is, they tell you they're just blaming the U.S. government, which, to be fair, it's not Lumitone's fault that there are these tariff issues, but there's no word about their, like, they're not saying what they're even doing. And they're not upfront about this being an issue. Yeah, exactly. Update your website and inform your customers. Exactly. Exactly. Like, I should have been told this when I ordered it. Yeah. No, they did not tell me. They didn't say shit. I waited after the 12-week window that they advertised and emailed them, and they were like, "Oh, thanks for reaching out." Like, and it's just weird. They really don't seem like they feel accountable or responsible in any way, and like there's no sense of urgency, and it pisses me off. And like, what can you even do about it? They're the only Lumitone. It's not like I'm gonna be like, well, give me my money back. I mean, I'm fucking dying to have this thing. But it just drives me crazy. Like, this is what this is the scary part of like being so wrapped up in something like this, being so wrapped up in microtonality, is that like you have so few people providing resources, and they have such a hold over you. Like, I'm so like, Lumitone can be any kind of bully they want. Like, what the hell am I gonna do? What does this thing do? Why is it so special? It's a microtonal MIDI controller, and see how the keys are all changing and stuff. Like, you can set your layout so that your key colors correspond to certain notes. So like on a piano, you have 7 white keys and 5 black keys. Well, when you do micro tunings, piano is in 12 notes per octave, right? So you have 7 white keys plus 5 black keys. It's 12 keys in an octave. So say you're playing in like 17 equal. That's a very popular tuning. That also would have like 7 white keys, but it would have like 10 black keys, because basically it has separate sharps and flats. And actually on a Lumitone, you could make those colors anything you want. So you could do all 5 sharps one color, all 5 flats one color, and then all 7 naturals one color. And that's how most people do it. And, you know, depending on what tuning you're in, the layout's going to be a little different. But basically, you can design your own color scheme so that you can understand what you're playing, so that you can understand, regardless of what tuning you're in, this is a C, this is an E, this is a G. So you can play that chord, you can play that C chord, or whatever kind of chord it ends up being in that tuning. And you know where everything is. And because it has so many keys, all these little honeycombs, or keys, I guess. Since it has so many keypads, you can play in very large tunings. You can still have a lot of notes because it has like 200 something pads. So you can even play in a large tuning like 31 divisions of the octave and still have, you know, like 5 octaves at least of notes to play, which is crazy. If you were to try to do that on a full-size piano only has 88 keys, so it's not really friendly to play microtonal stuff on. The other thing too is like a piano goes left to right. It's all just like, I mean, there's a little bit of up and down because the black keys are like slightly above the white keys, but it's arguably 1, maybe 2 dimensions. As you can see, the Lumitone like goes up multiple rows horizontally as well. I mean, vertically as well as horizontally. So you have access to all kinds of notes in one position. A lot of notes are like right where your hands are. So when you play in large tunings with a lot of notes, this is a very good thing. You don't know music theory, but I explain this well. It's a very custom keyboard. Yeah, I mean, it requires a bit of learning about microtones, but if you can play a keyboard instrument, a lot of those skills would transfer. It's you just have to kind of understand the layout, understand microtonal stuff a little bit. Um, Basically the best microtonal instrument ever made. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. It's definitely the best microtonal controller made. So, it's the best one we have. So anyway, it's a very niche thing, and the people who want one are like really into this stuff, and I'm definitely in that category. I'm like obsessed with this shit, and it's been driving me crazy that I don't have one. I've already waited 3 months just to be told that it's in limbo indefinitely because of fucking tariffs, man. Which the tariff shit pisses me off too, but like the way they're not really reassuring me at all. They gave me no notice that this was a thing, and they didn't even tell me what to expect or anything. No, it's already a business. They're already it's a Canadian company. They're already around. You know what? I'll show you a really cool video of somebody playing one. This is one of my favorite. Blair has a few of these videos. Subscribe. It's fine. Here's one more. These are pretty similar, I guess. She also learned a couple of Zia's songs. Yeah, this is the most popular one. It's just 500,000 views. Most intuitive and easiest way to learn music theory, keyboard. Definitely microtonal theory. Even for 12? Maybe. I mean, it's definitely intelligible. Isomorphism is kind of nice, but I do think there's I haven't really played a linnstrument yet, so I don't know for sure, but I do think there's an ergonomic advantage to actually having a non-isomorphic layout.
You don't know what you're supposed to.
Because the thing is that when you're playing a piano, like you don't even have to look at a certain point. You always know where your hands are. If you once you know the layout really well, and if there's no tactile feedback, I'm sure you can still intuit the shapes and stuff and get them in your muscle memory, but I imagine it takes longer to really get that kind of intuitive feel for where you're at, because the tactile feedback is just so consistent. So yeah, the other advantage of piano is that it's a little simpler because it has no redundancies. It's just left or right. But But a 12 Ito hexagonal layout would not be hard to understand for sure. Has anyone allowed their pet rat to prance upon their Lumitone? Which crazy Ito is best for it? I'm not sure. I don't really see that. Do you think this? TikTok? Oh, too old for TikTok, dude. Do the keys give way upon rat foot, or is he too light? This is a good question. Can a rat depress a Lumitone key? Well, AI has an answer for everything, so let's see what the hell this asshole thinks. I feel like AI is like your friend who constantly talks out of their ass, which I'm kind of like that. AI is kind of like your own personal Gordon. He'll just say whatever comes to his mind, first thing that comes to his head, and just like it's totally true. Yes, it's possible for a rat to depress a Lumitone key, particularly if it's applying enough weight or force. The standard force required to depress a piano key, for example, is around 50 grams force. While the exact force required for a Lumitone key may vary, it's generally within a similar range as other keyboards. For example, some mechanical keyboard switches have actuation forces as low as 35 to 45 something N, which is equivalent to 35 to 45 grams force. Considering that adult rats can weigh between 350 and 650 grams, a rat could potentially depress a key simply by standing or placing enough weight on it. If it were to actively press down or bite the key, the force exerted would likely be bite the Lumitone key. One source on keyboard switch forces even mentions that to accommodate a mean relaxed finger weight, a 50-gram force key activation force would be required. This is just that risk. A resting rat could potentially activate a key without much effort. Thanks. Wow, this is the best experience I've ever had with AI. Thank you, AI. Overview. Lumitone is a scam. Oh, nice. Let's read some hate mail about Lumitone. An isomorphic equivalent to a Lumitone should not cost more than like $300 at most. All right. I'm intrigued. They intentionally hike up the prices and then... Did I write this? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. They intentionally hike up the prices and then poorly justify it by hand assembling everything for some reason. You should have said no reason. I would like that more. For no reason. I'll do a little editing. Somebody's got to come along and make something cheap. Yes, I've said this. I didn't write this. This is not my alt. Even Terpstra does the same thing basically, and their keyboards aren't even commercially available. Well, that's not an argument in your favor, dude. Edit. For clarification, I would consider just a big grid of computer keys. Okay, now we're lost. This is where we diverge strongly. For clarification, I would consider just a big shitty grid of computer keyboard with no tactile sensitivity. What a fucking load of shit. Just play your keyboard then, dude. That has MIDI output and fixes the issue of only detecting like 3 key presses at once. Satisfactory. Big grid of computer keys is basically what I think of when I think of an isomorphic keyboard and feel like adding all the extras. Well, dude, it's not velocity sensitive. If you're gonna argue about this, at least mention the things that has your shitty imaginary keyboard, but you have a real keyboard, dude. Like there's so many fucking DAWs that let you play your keyboard. It's stupid. Did anyone mention it in the comments? Like you could just play your keyboard. Or like a big grid of computer keys. It's just a computer keyboard. Also there is the hex board, which is kind of what he's talking about. Which is only, it's not 300, but it's only like 500, maybe 600. I don't know the details, but volume is key with manufacturing. Come on, Behringer. It's a huge mic. Yeah, it's Behringer. Come on, dude. Or Roland, you know what I mean? I mean, where's the real keyboard makers? Like, you could make an actual synthesizer. Just fucking put hexagons on it. That's all you gotta do. Make it touch sensitive. Well, make it customizable. But yeah, if like a real music company were to get in on this, dude, it'd be so sick. Um, Volume is key with manufacturing. If you're selling 1,000 units, you can invest in tooling to drive the cost down. If you're selling 10 units, the tooling won't pay for itself. It's kind of chicken egg puzzle. Lower prices would drive the volume up, but that's the business world managing risk. Yeah, and that's another thing that like pisses me off. Like I don't know why Lumitone doesn't give away Lumitones. Like they really should. And that's the thing. Like the way they act is like they don't believe in it. Like they want to get as much money on it off of it as they can while they can. And I really that's what it seems like to me. And I really dislike that because who's gonna make a better keyboard like this? Like someone who believes in microtones or someone who doesn't? And what I mean by give them away, I mean like, they should donate them to colleges. They should find artists who are microtonalists and if not give them away, like offer them massive discounts. They should, you know what I mean? Like they should be putting these out there. They should get involved in the scene and stuff. Like I don't see anyone from Lumitone in xenharmonic Alliance. I don't see them on Facebook. The microtonal community is so small, it's not hard to get engaged with it. And I don't see anyone from Lumitone doing that. None of them. The closest thing we have to that was we have Dave putting out videos. But Dave's not on the Discord. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong, I like Dave's music. But where's their they were involved with like Cam Taylor and a bunch of other people when they were developing the product. But now that the product is out there, it's like where are they? You only hear about them when you hear about how they're screwing up or how they haven't put out like people who have Lumitones have been waiting on like I don't know if it's a firmware update so much as like they want to update the editor. Need big investors do something like that. You can see that paying off like crazy. Potentially, it depends on microtonality exploding more. But that's what I'm saying. Like if they believe in this business and they want it to grow, they have to believe in the potential of microtonality. And they're I don't see them. Maybe they're doing these things, but I'm not aware of them. Like they're not involved in Un12. They're not like they could be hosting clinics. They could be offering like workshops. They could be like they don't put out like they put out some videos with Dave, which is good. I like that. That's a good thing that they're doing that like gets people interested in this stuff. And like Dave will write a little ditty in 22 or 31 or whatever, and it sounds really cool, and he'll like say some like surface level stuff about it, and it's nice, it's cool, it's intriguing for newcomers, and the music sounds good, and but like they could be so much more involved. Like there's so the potential market for this. I think they're underestimating. They're leaning way too much into trying to like make this cool instead of like seeing where people are already interested in it, which is a bunch of fucking nerds, man. They should be going to the colleges and stuff. They should be hitting up like computer programmers and like people like that, like a musical hobbyist who's you know what I mean, like has a bunch of money but also likes to think about stuff. Like where's the efforts? Or even if they don't do that, like what are they at? Do they do anything with Microtonal University? Do they do anything? Like there's so many things that happen. Do they host any concerts? You know what I mean? Like what are they doing with the community? How are they getting involved with people? How are they pushing out this product? Like they do put out videos with like Zia and stuff on YouTube. Stuff like that is good. That's what they're doing. But like, I don't know. I don't know. There's so many things you could do. Yeah. 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 And I don't know. I don't run a business for a good reason. I'm not doing any of this shit. So I'm sure there's a lot more to it that I don't understand, but I hear where you're coming from, but let's be careful about calling it a scam. As many have pointed out, there's countless reasons why it's so expensive. Basically, price will scale linearly with keys, and these keys are doing so much more than a computer keyboard, providing at very least velocity scaling and haptic response, basic requirements for musical performance, and lighting, which is basically a requirement for microtonal music to customize lighting for different pitch mappings. Let's reserve the word scam for people who are actually trying to harm or trick you. I do feel you. There seems to be a few missing products. A price point or two down from this. There's definitely a way to cut some features, mostly keys, to get something functional. And then he mentions X key, which I agree with this assessment. Not enough buttons, and by default does not allow for customizable lighting and pitch mapping. So that's right. X key is a hexagonal controller, but they did not have microtones in mind. It has nothing to do with microtones. They just like isomorphic hexagonal layouts. But it's only $300. At $300, there's a good buy, and letting me compose and explore microtonal music. I'd be interested in something somewhere between X key and Lumitone compared to X key having more keys. 1,000 is a more reasonable price. Oh, I should tell them about linnstrument. Check out linnstrument. It's a bit more than $1,000. But with custom firmware, you can customize the light layout. Grid, not hexagons. Morphic and a good MIDI controller. SMP. Alright. Who upvoted me? Me? That's fine. It's not a major company. Sounds like a massive market opportunity. Why don't you make the $300 Lumitone clone yourself? Yeah. 15 upvotes. Ignoring the original. I actually have considered doing something like this. I'm not able to purchase the Lumitone, so I might have to design my own. Scale down with less key, much simpler design. Probably do some kind of... I like this guy's username. Fuck Reddit's trash. Can't wait to see Fuck Reddit's trash's Lumitone. I think it's the only way we're going to see cheap microtonal instruments. This might be the thing for you, the hex board. Yes, thank you. Someone posted hex board. Very nice. It's very cool, but not enough range. Well, it's a lot of keys, man. All right. The question is how to do velocity sensing. Folks have zero experience with electronics, hardware, software, BOMs, inventory. You're right. Jeez, what do we know? A bunch of fucking whiny pricks, all of us. Isomorphic keyboards is like the nichest of niche markets. There'll never be enough demand for any company to justify mass producing a keyboard like this. Why? What do you mean? Don't you have any belief in your heart, man? One limb win? Come on, dude. It's expensive, but 300 is crazy talk. Access 49 costs more than that. It was a third of the size and much more basic. More than 300. Just got done with a Canadian show. Everyone's Brian is in hell. I need depending on microtonal exploring more. Potentially an interesting device to fill the void in his souls. That's right. That's all I want. Alright. Anyway, well, this was fun. Not sure you have a clue what the word... yeah, I want the angry, like, kind of like, doesn't even make sense anymore, mad responses. I don't think you have a clue what the word scam means. They sell a real product which exists. Good point. This is true. It is real and it exists. And does what it's advertised to do. Okay. I have one. I was not expecting that. I don't know why. I didn't think Ione had one. Ian Einman. I didn't think Ian Einman had one. I have one. They're a high quality piece of equipment built like a tank. Cast aluminum body, Very elegant design, aesthetic, similar to Apple Pro. Whoa, fuck yeah, dude. I love Apple, except kind of hate Apple at the same time, but I love Apple. The manufacturing cost is high because the quantity is low. Yeah, we read about that earlier. Also, since units sold is low, wait, what? They have to spread engineering costs of the hardware and the software across a smaller number of units. This is not a mass. Okay, we read about this, man. Do I recommend one? I'm not sure. It enables experimentation with 31 Ito, 53 Ito, and other complex tunings, but I'm not sure the hex layout is the answer to this, as opposed to choosing scales with sparse subsets and playing them on a keyboard with fewer/bigger keys. I miss the feel of weighted keys. So this guy is into 12-note subsets. But it isn't fair to call it a scam because you can't afford it. It's an expensive product, but not out of line with high-end keyboards. I mean, a top-end Steinway grand piano costs like $150,000. Huh? That's a lot. Is that a scam because Casio can make a keyboard for $80? I mean, I guess it is when you put it like that. Lumitone is not really that expensive for what essentially a custom niche electronics. Okay, all right, that guy was kind of boring. Shouldn't have spent so much time on him. I thought he was gonna get him more angry. Just so we're clear, the Lumitone is the Terpstra keyboard's official successor. They're made by the same people, and that's why you can't buy a Terpstra anymore. Ah, interesting. All right, well there you go. How'd the Canada show go, dude? Just complaining about this Canadian company. Unable to navigate the horrors of US tariffs. Alright. I don't even know what I want to do today. Well, I was supposed to do this collaboration with this guy. So maybe I'll work on that a little bit. This is actually the best type of Mr. Gordon episode. Oh yeah, I should just like read the internet. Went well, played only 2 covers, the rest originals, acoustic with Juno DI drums. Juno DI? What are those? Juno D drums? Juno D drums? The keyboard? Roland drum? Was it a Roland drum set, like electronic? Or it's from the keyboard? Original acoustic. Nice. Do you have a live audience, or is it it's just like a live stream? Do you go to a studio, or do you just stream from your house, or how's that work? Beats from the keyboard. What a delightful guru for us all. Wow. Quite the delightful guru tonight. It's can't ask for more than that, I guess. Alright, so here's what buddy Dominic sent me. Beats from the keyboard, beats from the soils. Just a group of musicians that stream from the house. You get sticky tickets via email. Sticky tickets? So you go to their house? That sounds cool. StreamYard it. I don't know what that is. cool. So I added the drums, but all the other stuff, like that, there is a drop, right? Or not a drop, but the bass comes in there. It's all for Dominic. I was trying to come up with a symbol, which the symbol I came up with kind of sucks, but it's something. So I'll at least try it. Yeah, I like making drums in Serum. It's been a lot of fun. And I feel like it's the sort of thing like once you do it enough times, it can turn into other things. Because I really like this sort of kind of, you start with an idea of like a certain sound, and then along the way you kind of get wrapped up in these other possibilities. And I've been trying to like kind of steer myself more in one direction right now because it's all pretty new for me, but I'm also like really interested in just kind of going with the flow more with that and just sort of exploring some different avenues and stuff. Maybe you want to make a symbol, but it turns into like a pad, or who knows, just like some weird sound or whatever. I think with this symbol, it definitely can have like a melodic function. Sounds like total ass, dude. I expected it to sound bad, but not this bad. I kind of feel like, I wonder if I had something synced to the tempo and on the other one it's screwing it up, or I was so manic when I finished designing this, I just thought it sounded better than it does. I mean, I didn't think it sounded good, but I didn't think it sounded this bad, which I do that a lot. Let's see, where is it in here? It sounds quite as bad. What range is this in? Between C3 and C4-ish. They're in Canada. You're at the house. The popular dude is from Michigan. And my folks are from Michigan. All my relatives are up in the UP. I don't know if you know about that. But it is close to Canada. You know, I might be visiting my relatives next summer. There's a good chance I still won't have the Lumitone, so maybe I'll just drive up to Canada and scoop it up myself next year. So let's check this. Is there anything that is tempo synced? This is, but is it in use? No mod destinations. So this means what? Oh, I think I know what's wrong. This project has MTS ESP on it, so everything is automatically tuning to 22. But on this other file, I don't think I loaded that. I think I manually tuned everything to 22. No, I didn't. Oh, shit. Well, there goes that theory. Yeah, why does it sound weird? Maybe this context is messing it up for me because the song is going. Yeah, I had a good spot. There, that's better. Okay. All right, this sounds slightly better, I guess. Um, where does this song go? Oops. Actually, tune this slightly differently. Where does it go from here? All drops out and then kind of comes back. It's pretty much back. I don't know if I'm gonna like play with the form at all. Maybe I'll just, I'll just start with just adding drums and stuff. Do not loop. try adding like a harmony or something. It might just be fun to just gonna try stuff out. I really don't know what to do. I mean, adding drums, obviously. Other than that, I don't really know what to do. Specifically, I mean, a lot of things you could do. I think it's that, but it's really hard to tell. That's close. Sounds like Killer Clown's theme song? Yeah. Wait, what's that? Killer Clown's theme song? Just some guy sound. Some dude was like, hey man, I like your stuff. Do you want to collaborate? And I was like, I guess.
My name is Frank Brevins. With Police Squad.
That's what he said. agree. I totally agree. Sounds very reminiscent to that. Maybe they should have used this, you know? Alright, let's just do a nicer sounding sound now. What is this? No, retard. I didn't mean literally. Hey man, chill out on the insults. You didn't mean the actual Killer Clowns theme song. I don't know, dude. I'm debating just banning you. It's like too soon to bust out the R word, man. Sorry you didn't realize you were making a reference. Alright, dude. Time out. Give you 10 minutes. Alright. No R words, man. That's no fun. Come on, dude. 2025. Watch your language. Also, who cares if I... I mean, I knew what you meant, dude. I was just kind of kidding. And even if I didn't, who cares, man? Just popping up in people's streams to insult them. Alright. Anyway, I'm not gonna actually double the part. I just wanted to get an idea of what he's doing. So, let's find something else to play over this. Neat. Try to double it. time. What a wonderful time to be alive. This is the future of music. If you don't feel it in your bones, dude, listen to this shit. Oh my god, dude. I'm at it. Wow. All right. Oh, wait a second. I'm so used to using a sampler. I guess the nice thing about this is that I don't have to distribute all the samples to their own tracks. Maybe let's try a couple things. So okay, I think the melody is like not very good because that's still bad, but it's slightly better. Let's just mess around with stuff though. quarter scale, quarter tone thing. Dude, that does not sound good. Oh, bright. Fuck, did Mr. Leaky take over Paleac? He vanquished his foes, but he could never vanquish his greatest foe, his mediocrity. That is the villain I struggle against day by day. Oh god, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, why does it sound right? Like, it sounds like the notes should be there, but they're not. It's always annoying. It's the worst microtonal thing to happen. Okay, I hear two notes in my head. Now, is this just the timbres grinding against each other, or are these parts out of tune? You just can't tell until you get up here, or is there some kind of issue with one of the synths, where as you go higher up, the pitch drifts, or what's going on? Something's happening. This is like not lining up the way it should. I'll try dropping it down. So down here it sounds better. It's kind of an annoying sound. I think that's part of it. It's just annoying that range. Maybe I should just tweak it. I could probably get it to sound a little better. It's got this, it's kind of shrill and it kind of like spikes a little bit there. Maybe if I add a second filter with a steep cutoff, I can at least like get rid of some of the high end. Oh, I should put it on the synth. What is this modulator? Warp A. Or this. It's got alpha 4. Maybe cut this back a little bit. Actually, opening it up kind of helps too. Not without the filter though. Maybe I should put like a compressor on this or something. And that's not really doing anything. Does it sound like in the song? Still sounds bad. I think the note's bad too. Where is this? Rest assured, his mediocrity's greatest villain is you. You. Oh, shit. Making me look bad, dude. Keep that swagger to yourself, dude. Making me look bad. Keep that at home. Trying to impress people here, man. We're gonna go down, I think. There we go. suddenly sound bad? I don't get it. Maybe this sounds bad too. It just didn't bother me. This note kind of bothers me. There's something about this range. I'm just gonna change the sound. I don't know. I don't think this sound is working. That's better. No, 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 no. Mediocrity fears you. I see. Yeah, mediocrity. Shiver in those boots. Old Gordy's gonna get you. Yeah. No, my nickname is what was it? Vanilla sugar cookie or whatever. Same nickname. It's I think I made it up, but I can't remember. It's like vanilla sugar cookie or something. I can't remember. The meaning of it was, you know, just plain old vanilla, whatever. Yeah, I think the guy's part is in 22. I tried to verify, but it's definitely not in 12. Or I'm pretty convinced it's not in 12. Because I tried to put it in 12 and then I tried to put it in 22 and I was kind of figuring it out in 22. So I was like, oh, I think it's in 22. Yeah, I didn't. Somebody sent me this. And I just came up with a drum part. And now I'm noodling around with some melody stuff. It's a little hard to tell with a phaser too, but not in tune with this thing though. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in 22. I think my instrument might be slightly out of sync with his. But he's also got that phaser on there, like makes it weird. I think I'm slightly sharp. Ah, that's probably better. Let's try that. Yeah. Sounds better, I think. Got a frog in my throat, I guess. I don't know what these two notes are. So I think, okay, hear that one. I think it might just be that. I think it's just two notes though. Could be that. I don't know if that's right. That's probably right. Or maybe that. I feel like there's like more shit in there, but it's like it's really hard to tell because like when you play an electric piano and you hit the key harder, it gives it this weird like it adds so much high frequency content to it that the note sounds higher than it is. But so there could be two adjacent notes and one of them can be just hit at a higher velocity and they don't sound as close. I think that's like fucking with my head a little bit. I kind of think that's what's happening, but I could be totally wrong about that. So when you listen to this, you can hear like some higher. Sounds like that's in there, maybe. Could be that. Sounds like the wrong note. I think I'm went a little too high, but I think it was too low before. It was still a little too high. Still tiny bit high. I'm too low. Now too high. I'm too low. I don't know, dude, this is insane. Yeah, sure. Send him my way. That does not sound right. These do not sound right. I feel like there might be a third note. Maybe it's that. God, this is annoying. See, this is why I hate ear training. The worst shit in my life. Paying off, it's destroying my soul. Alright. I still don't think I got it. This is what I do every time I try to figure something out by ear. I hyper focus on like a sliver of music, and it's not even that important. And then I do that until it drives me crazy, and then I remember, oh yeah, it's not that important. You need to just understand what's going on in general. And then I just think back on that time I tried to figure out that fraction of a second of music, and couldn't figure it out. And I just look back on it with it's just this horrible, painful memory. I've done that like a trillion times. All right, let's hear this. Super smooth. The flute is in 12. By 23. Oh, yeah. I guess so. Yeah. Never had a decent techno for years. All the same to me. It's something to do with like the beat and the some like the timbre. Very your style in general, like everything is always so smooth. Like the mix is always really like inoffensive in every way. Like it's really cool. I wish I knew how to do that. But I feel like sometimes my thinking on techno is like this is like a very smooth take on it, like a very like nothing is like the snare is kind of like subdued and everything's kind of tucked back. Sign with the column timbres, yeah. It's got like a soothing. Everything has a soothing quality to it, which is nice. It's nice to mix that with like these like kind of complex. Like I love the little like kind of DSL startup-y kind of squicky. don't know how to explain that, but it's this kind of background sounds that are like kind of clicking and clacking a little bit, but it's like a chord or whatever. Melodies and busy doll, just long reverb. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of like long decays and releases and stuff, but yeah, it sounds awesome. So yeah, yeah, like when that flute comes in, it's like a really high pitch, but there's nothing like twangy or annoying about it at all. It's just like as smooth as it can be. Like listen to that beginning again. Beats. Yeah, that's right there. It's like perfectly tucked back in the mix. Yeah, it's crazy. Alright, back to this. The 112 bit is the best one. Maybe, yeah, I guess so. I mean, the beat's pretty consistent. I like the sounds and stuff that are happening later in the song. I guess you could bring in like more of that flute sound later or something. I don't know. But that's not why I went back to it though. I just thought I'm just saying like when it comes in, it's like it's this high pitched sound and yeah. I mean, I think you could throw more melody in there in general, even if it's not like the same flute timbre. Although that would be cool. I don't know if you can put that in a sampler and like retune it to 23. Like try that, or if it would screw up the sound too much. But yeah, all the textures are nice and the groove is nice. Um, yeah, I guess my only suggestion would be like as it evolves, maybe just keep the melodies coming a little bit or something. I think it's cool when it like trails off a little bit. It just depends on what you're going for. But like if you want it to just be more like a chill kind of vibe, you just zone out to or dance to or whatever or talk over. That's one thing. But if you want it to be really attention grabbing, like you almost always need like a central melodic idea. Or you have to like start to do some you just have to mix up the rhythm. I always gotta tell a story over time a bit more. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I mean it sounds good though. Um, all right. I guess I can keep working on this shitty shit. Now I want to make this less. Just want to low pass the shit out of it now. Maybe I could just put an extra filter on it. think I just like bright abrasive sounds. Enough of this. I think what should I do now? Maybe I should try making another cymbal. Go back to this drum stuff. I kind of had some ideas with in here too. Maybe I could tweak some of these. Kind of reminds me of Paleac, that melody. But yeah, the snare sucks ass, man. It doesn't. I've tried tweaking it so much. I think I need to layer the other snare. So I think I need to layer this other snare on top of this one and turn this one down. Because it sucks. Yeah, that's probably better. I could probably do a lower pitched one too. It's kind of weird how if you zoom out, it makes these bigger. Let's try that first. Let's turn this down. Yeah, and let's alternate the velocities a little bit. That does sound better. So we'll just alternate every other snare. It's an upbeat thing going. Okay, let's see. This is like so scratchy when it comes in. Is that this? I have two notes here that looks like a mistake. That's probably a mistake. Oh, it's not. That's the melody. Oh. Maybe I should do a second bass. Because it's like too scratchy with both of those coming in at the same time. So this one is. Maybe just do the other bass on the melody, even though this bass kind of sucks. Since it's a little plainer, it won't sound as scratchy. Maybe it's also too short. What am I doing for the snare here? I have the rat snare. I have this crusty thing. It's doing a lot of the work. Can't really hear this. Hey, LQ, what's up, dude? To like this little pickup thing. Maybe I should do a little more there. Like dude, I saw what is that Mohini or whatever her name is, that bassist that's like kind of blown up on Instagram and stuff. She was doing Takadimi stuff. That shit was sick. Yeah, there we go. What's that girl's name? I kind of want to show y'all that. Mohini Day. She had this really cool video. She does this Takadimi stuff. I can't remember. I can't remember if I saw it on Facebook or Instagram. Man, I just want to find that one video. Well, I don't know where it is. Forget it. If I find it, I'll not. Never mind. This symbol is like. Maybe I should just turn it up. Oh yeah, the snare. Like not doing anything. Still pisses me off, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, I can't get a snare to sound like a fucking snare, man. It's missing an essential something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's supposed to, like, nudge you right in the fucking chest, man. It just doesn't do it. It just, like, feels so unsatisfying. Dude, maybe I should just... The thing is, I'm really trying to not use any samples. But maybe I should just... fucking throw in the towel. Throw in a sample. I'll worry about that later, though. I'm gonna try to figure out this... When we get here, it's really scratchy, but I'm kind of okay with it, I think. I'm tempted to like moisten it up a little bit, but maybe it should just have it once. And then come back. Dude. I should come back here later, but try it here. Get rid of the redundant one. Let's get rid of this one. Oops. And then do the long one here. Let's combine these because it's going to be annoying. this beat's just gonna keep going, right? That makes sense. Where's the beat? The whole thing is just a beat. The melody comes from the drums. Fuck. What am I trying to do? Excuse me. Okay, so what do we do here? Do we do something? Do we change the beat here? Because I feel like we could. Or maybe this thing does something. What is that right here? Oh, the upbeats. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that could come back right here. Like maybe the upbeat thing comes back. And that would kind of set up a transition to do something else. Let's do that. Right here. I don't really like this thing having center stage. I feel like it should never take over. So let's find another lead though. Or should it just be the same lead as before actually? That's a cool sound. Let's just try that, I guess. So we did I gotta arrange it, but something like that. bluesy enough. Okay. Um, and then, well, I gotta tweak the velocities and stuff. I kind of want to just go back and do that later, though. I want, I want to get a sense of like where this might be going after this, because like building to some, it's like wants to transition. I feel like. Um, I would like it to go somewhere. Because here it's going to land, and the expectation is for it to just basically just do this. With the other parts that I'm missing for some reason. I guess. So I want to go back to this melody note, but I want everything around it to change. I think. So how do we make it change? So these. We gotta change the bass note, that's for sure. So let's figure that out first. Bass note. That's not the bass. Dude, where's my freaking bass note, dude? That's not it. That's the melody. There's nothing there. That's freaking nothing. Where's my bass, dude? Holy moly. Oh my god. I'm getting so agitated right now. What is this doing? Oh man, this is what I change. Too fast. I think I should get rid of all this shit except for the melody note. So who's playing the melody? that guy. So get rid of everybody else. And just sculpt it from the ground up, because this is just pissing me off. Alright, so where was that one? It was this one, right? No. Is this one? Yeah, let's do this one. So just get this transition started and then snare. This is the kick. Oh, that's gonna be the same, right? So let's put that in. And then who is this? Dude, what is this fucking bass, man? Why is it not lining up? It's like a strange length. Rat, snare. Gross. Dude, why is it not? Oh, I just put the bass on a weird spot. That's okay. Just add it in there. Or maybe it just needs the kick. Where's that kick? Loop. Kick, snare. What? Kick, snare. Kick, snare. Kick, snare. Which kick is this? Dude, I clicked that one. It didn't pop up. Oh. The most annoying thing about doing the drums this way is having to alternate the thing you're using to switch the instruments, because like on a sampler you put them all in one thing, so you just use one MIDI roll. That's basically gonna start over. I'm gonna add a bunch of shit to this too. It's a little sparse right now, but let's see. What's another sound? Maybe I'll just try this cymbal thing. No, not this one. The other one. Nah, let's try something else. I just make any sound. So, alright, I should just finish this some other time. I got enough going to get me going. I want to come back to it. Man, this is really annoying. I don't know which, because I have like 4 of each category of thing. Alright, I'll probably change up some other stuff. I want to add some more layers and stuff, but getting kind of sick of sitting here. But that's cool. Let's just listen back to what we have so far and see how long this is so far. It's about a minute. It's not bad. I feel like it goes too far for 1 minute. I don't know how to pace stuff when I write it in a DAW. Everything I write is pretty short for the most part when I write it on the computer. There's a couple that aren't, but I've written a lot of stuff that's only like 2 minutes because I just put in a lot of ideas, and I think I could learn how to pace it out a little more slowly or a little more progressively. Kind of draw these out a little more, but anyway. Doesn't have a really interesting anything either. Change that sound, or I'm going to change the melody, but that is too much, man. I don't like that. Let me try changing the sound real quick for that part. I just have a sound I can use. Maybe I'll make a new sound, or I'll just use one I've already made. Let's just try a couple real quick. Bad lead. Maybe. That sound. It should double that last note, though. Whatever sound I use, this one's pretty good. Actually, I kind of like the earlier one, the bad sound. And that can do some counter melody too. That'd be cool. That could be cool. Oh, I gotta do a little bit of that before I go. Dude, what the fuck? I guess that's fine. There we go. Dude, when I'm over it, I get so pissed off by like every little movement I have to do. Like if I have to inch my hand up slightly, I'm just so aggravated. I just want to keep working on it because I have ideas. Maybe. I hate it, but I have to write it down. I think it's bad, but I'm just gonna write it down. Why's that sound wrong? Okay, I think I'm going crazy. I'm just gonna come back to it later. All right, thanks everybody who checked out the stream today. It was a fun one. Top 5 stream of the month anyway. And yeah, I got something cooking up now. It's been a long time since I put any music out. It's been a long dry spell. I had this thing I was working on that I completely hated, but I kind of like this thing actually. So that's a good feeling. Or I like it so far. We'll see how long that lasts. But anyway, no stream tomorrow. I'm gonna take a day off, go see a band play, and maybe do some other fun stuff. But I should be back day after tomorrow, kind of doing more of the same. And yeah, just noodling around with some microtones. Nothing really I mean, now that I got a song going, I'll probably try to work on this, I imagine. But I guess we'll see when I come back. Okay, well, see y'all then. Have a good rest of your day, rest of your night. Blah, blah, blah. Goodbye.